This year, New Jersey gave me a challenge: 25 state parks in 12 months. Hike 7 starts here. Today we're exploring a place that sits right on the edge of two worlds: Cheesequake State Park. My wife and I arrived just after 9 in the morning, easing into the day as the park was already beginning to wake up. This was our first time here. No strong expectations, no set idea of what the landscape would look like. Just a trail map, a camera, and a few hours to explore. We decided on the Green Trail, a loop that promised a little bit of everything. And it delivered. From the very beginning, there's this subtle shift in atmosphere. Cheesequake sits in a unique ecological transition zone where North Jersey hardwood forests start to blend into the coastal ecosystems you'd expect further south. You don't always notice it immediately, but as you move through the trail, the variety starts to reveal itself. Several birdhouses are located immediately outside the park's nature center. These birdhouses are designed to attract local species and serve as an educational component for visitors. Unfortunately, the nature center was closed today, but we did spot a Celebrate NJ250 challenge flyer on the information board. We pushed further up the trail and got our first glimpse of an ecological transition. Here, the hardwood forest offered a view of a coastal marshland. This trail features elevation changes of small hills, which we both enjoyed. Not too challenging climbs, but a nice break from the mostly flat hikes completed in this series thus far.
That is a drop. Eventually, the trail led us to one of its most photographed stretches, the long boardwalk cutting straight through the swamp. In places, the vegetation had nearly taken over, wrapping the path in dense green on all sides. Insects filled the air, but somehow never became a nuisance, letting us move through the scene undisturbed. The trail narrowed at the arrival of another boardwalk that carried us into a cedar swamp, where towering cedar trees stretched high above, their trunks rising straight and quiet into an overcast sky. The air shifted here, cooler, more still, as the boardwalk guided us forward, pulling us deeper into a section of the forest that felt both enclosed and expansive at the same time. If you'd like to explore more of where these hikes take place, head over to fireandtrails.com and check out my interactive map. Every episode is pinned with its exact location, so you can follow along or plan your own trip. And if you want early access to upcoming videos, plus some behind-the-scenes photos from the trail, consider joining the Fire and Trails Patreon. Your support helps keep the adventure going, and I'd love to have you along for the journey. Links will be in the video description. A short way down the trail, we came across a fallen, old-growth tree, slowly returning to the forest floor. Its trunk, worn and breaking down, told the quiet story of time at work. A small sign nearby explained the stage of decomposition and the insects responsible for carrying it out, turning what looked like fallen debris into something essential, part of the forest continuing on in a different form. As the trail climbed, it gave way to a paved road for a short stretch, running alongside a series of quiet picnic areas. Tables sat empty, and the nearby restrooms, though well placed, were all locked.
Back in the woods.
We followed the road a little further until another trail arch came into view, marking our way back off the pavement and into the woods once again.
I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two outlines. I like to see the shape you
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
time to time.
I got 3.28 miles.
Near the end of the hike, a recently cut tree along the roadside caught my attention. The exposed face of the trunk revealed deep discoloration, metal embedded within the wood, slowly staining it over time. It was a small detail, but it brought me back to episode 4, to those patches of discolored sand at Island Beach State Park, where a shipwreck buried beneath the surface was quietly leaving its mark. Cheesequake left behind something quieter than most places. No single landmark, no dramatic overlook, just a series of moments that slowly built on each other. Forest giving way to marsh. Boardwalks stretching over still water. The constant sense of moving between two worlds without ever fully leaving either one. 7 hikes into the New Jersey 250. See you soon for hike number 8.